Miss Jolly, you have taught me handwork for my entire time at Waldorf, and I am so grateful for all you have done for me. I also have noticed that you seem to do so many other things to keep the school running and looking beautiful. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Lowe. We were very lucky to have you for those few years, helping us out in handwork class. Mr. DeCourt, thank you so much for teaching us beekeeping. I found it very fascinating, and I have really enjoyed interacting with and learning about the bees.
Mrs. Craig, I thank you for all the wonderful art classes, especially the mosaic one. I think it all made us better artists. Dear Mr. Wright, your class was one of my was one of my favorites because I had always wanted to further my knowledge and perspective. Thank you for teaching us it. Miss Walter, your class was fascinating and challenging. Thank you for teaching us calligraphy. Miss Daniels, your classes are one of my earliest memories at Waldorf, and I still look back to them today. Thank you for teaching us form drawing. I really appreciate your effort just helping out our class, but the whole school, not in making the library a better space, and for organizing and returning all the books. Thank you, Miss Henry and Miss Trapnell.
Thank you, Miss Bostrom, for everything, especially for saving our play and playing my role when I got sick. Senor DeGeorges, you make school a happier place. Soccer season has been really amazing, and I'm sad that we did not have our last season. Thank you for everything you do and making our school more fun. Miss Paulson, thank you for all your wonderful pictures. They made our yearbook so much better. Miss Lessinger, thank you for running our school for so long. You would greet us every morning, and you would be there till dismissal was over. You did so much for our school. Thank you.
Thank you to all the aftercare teachers for making long days, my days, because I was there a lot, just more enjoyable. And thank you to Mr. Deutsch, Mr. McDonald, and Miss Lake. You always made movement something to look forward to.
Yes. Thank you for the fun woodworking and just how much freedom you would give us between classes. I remember you used to let us play with the second graders and first graders and just be so free with us. But I do remember the time I went to your house and we made little bow and arrows and shot each other with Q-tips. So that was fun. Mrs. Owenough, thank you for the middle school exploration just being there and just helping our school so much. And I thank you for that.
Thank you to the assistant teachers who helped me and my classmates all the years. Also, thank you for the fun you brought to the class every day. Miss Celeste, Miss Brother for 4 or 5 years. Miss Masami, Miss Celine, Mr. McDonald, Mrs. Henry, and Mr. Erickson. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Polly. You made the gardening experience very fun. I remember making lots of delicious foods with the fresh stuff we picked from the garden. It was nice to get outside and be in the sun. You were one of my favorite classes in 3rd grade.
Thank you, Mr. Creary, for being one of my favorite teachers in middle school. You are one of the most understanding teachers I know, and I'm grateful for you for always making sure that the entire class understands what you're trying to teach us. And thank you to our other math teacher in 4th grade, Miss Masterson. I remember the cute little songs you made up about long division. that was one of my favorite classes in 4th grade as well. Thank you all so much. So, vielen Dank, as we say in German.
Thank you, Ms. Tipton, for keeping the school running smoothly even during the pandemic. And thank you, Mr. Wilkinson, for always working hard for the sports teams and for coming up with fun games for us in movement.
Thank you, Ms. Paddock, for teaching us music class in 4th grade. And thank you to Ms. Rawson, who taught me to play the violin. And thank you to Mr. Esposito, who, despite me not liking music class in younger grades, I began to like 8th grade orchestra. So thank you for teaching me to play the violin even better.